at Kajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place, where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, bad credit. Here at Kajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let him have it.
I've got my dollars and I sent in my best offer.
We say yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem.
Hello, good morning, and welcome on this TGIF thing. God, it's Friday. Yes, it is. 48 degrees here this morning. First in the chat was Deborah. Well, have a safe trip. I hope you have fun. Let's see here. Mark, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Lisa, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Jay's Life Journey. If y'all have not, I watched a video yesterday from Jay's Life Journey. They were frying chicken the old-fashioned way in a skillet. I don't know what else they were cooking, but boy, it looked good. So go check them out. Glamor's Closet, hello, good morning and welcome. And I did send you an email. You should have got an email this morning as requested from last night. Thank you very much and good morning. Great show last night. I enjoyed myself. And there's Jennifer. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Danielle. Hello, good morning and welcome. And there's Jeffrey. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Lisa. Hello, good morning and welcome. And there's our new featured channel of the week. Yes, that is Dawn's channel. Check her out. She has a lot of shows during the week. I think she only takes one day off, if that. So yeah, check her out. All right, the day's calendar of events are as follows. 10 o'clock, you have Stacey May Catitudes goes live with her crafting show that's 7 days a week. At 10 o'clock, you also have Nora, the Stock Explorer. And also at 10 o'clock, you have Ella, saved here first with her live auction with Adventures with Victoria. Then at 11:30, you have Jackass Retro. At 12 o'clock, you do have Horizon Picks solo sale. At 1 o'clock is Adopted Retrospecs Kim doing her TGIF sale. At 1 o'clock is Let's Do Lunch podcast, and that's with Angie Resell. That's with Christine, the Ace Rule Squirrel, and Rachel Stickler, and they do that as a premiere. At 4 o'clock is Southern Siren Vintage. At 5 o'clock is New England Thrifter. Also at 5 o'clock is Simon Says, Let's Make a Deal. Then at 6 o'clock is Deb's Wood Burning. At 6 o'clock, you also have Jiminy Flip It, where he does his Friday night listing, and it's all about ephemera. So if you ever want to get into ephemera and you have questions and you're thinking about it, check him out. He does that every Monday at 7, Fridays at 6. At 6 o'clock, you also have Mona Did What with her sewing and chatting. At 6:45 is I Spy Queen Anitra. At 7 o'clock is Living My Best Life at 60. And it is their special guest live show game night. Then we have, where it went? All right, let's see. Who else we have now? 7 o'clock is also Steve Looking for Silver. And then at 7 o'clock is Jeff, Treasures Found Jeff with his open panel of those resellers that want to be part of his open panel. And at 7:30, if it is going on, it will be at 7:30 with Mess Hall Diggs going live for no reason. 8 o'clock is Horizon Picks comic book sale. And then at 9 o'clock, you also have Margie with vintage jewels, gems, and pearls. And in the night, Steph sells stuff by the seashore at midnight. So that's the lineup for the day. Let me get back up in the chat here and let's see, where did I leave off? All right here. Lisa, Danielle, Nana J, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Go check out Storage Auction on Saturday at noon. Yes, and that's another thing. Every Sunday at noon. If you are interested in thinking about it and you haven't taken that step yet on doing storage unit auctions online, Mark and that is Glenn and Joy. They do their show every Sunday where they give you a certain time. They tell you go to put a zip code in the chat, and they'll pull up a storage units around your area, and they'll even tell you if it's a good thing, a bad thing, and if it is, how much you should be, the caps you should spend on it, and that kind of stuff, and why. So definitely go check it out. It's a really good show. Melissa, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good locker video coming out tonight. Awesome. Buying Space, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see here. Huawei, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? 80 thumbs up. Give them up for John. Well, thank you. I hope I said it right this time. I've been practicing. So how y'all doing this morning? And again, Laura will be here as soon as she drops her kids off. We do have some topics we're going to talk about. We're going to carry over from last Friday with some topics that came up. That was a question, and so we're going to go over that today. She did send me the link that she did find for that topic from last Friday. If you're thinking about getting into Etsy, you haven't done it yet, and you're thinking about it, and you got these questions that you're not sure of, make sure you do ask your questions in the chat, especially when you haven't done that step yet. Because when Laura gets here, we're going to go ahead and answer some questions. You can always put the word question in caps, or you can just put Q in at Kajun Reseller so I can make sure to get your answer to your question. We do this every Friday, and then we get started when she gets here from bringing her children to school. Also, all her information, which is her website, her YouTube channel, and her email, are all in the description bar below. That way, if you need to reach out to her, you have a question, or you want to check out her jewelry that she makes, check out her website. All that is in the description bar below. Also, stay tuned for, as y'all know, each day of the week, I have been doing in the morning show a question of the day. Those questions are just answers that I will give you so you will know for when I hit 1,500 subscribers, and I'm doing that 1,500 subscriber giveaway. And these are just some of the questions I might ask. That's what I'm doing them one day at a time until we hit the 1,500, and then I'll go ahead and do the giveaway. That giveaway will be after I hit the 1,500 and stay there for over at least a week. But I'm getting y'all ready with some questions. It's just a history of me being on YouTube and other things that we discuss and talk about like that. So you'll get that question sometime today in the morning show. Let's see here. Go back into the chat. Perfect. Awesome. I've been practicing because I've been watching in other chats too, so I'm always saying it that way too, so I can remember when I see you. Let's see here. Thank you for the shout out, Johnny. Much appreciate. You're welcome. And I get there when I can, like if I'm working and I'm doing listing or things like that. This Sunday I might miss you. We're going to I think it's this Saturday. I think we're going to Connecticut to a coin show. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I think that is tentatively for what we plan on doing. Let's see here. There's Jennifer's information. Purple Winks, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Leslie. Also, don't forget, next Thursday, I'm already ready. I'm getting things ready for this auction. I am excited because I think this is my first time being a guest on Leslie's Lucky Finds next Thursday on her Thursday's auction. So definitely come check it out. I'm bringing some stuff. I'm getting stuff ready, getting things listed, tagged, and ready to go for the auction. Let's see here. So I'm getting a lot of that done too. Going through a lot of inventory. Also getting things ready for listing and that kind of stuff when I'm going through all these boxes of inventory that I have. I'm looking forward to being a guest on Kim's show one day too. Yes, I am too. I'm looking forward to it. And the last night, if y'all missed it, we did a show. I did a show last night with Grandma's Closet. Y'all got to watch it because she kept promoting it. Kept saying I was bringing the spices. So that first round, I brought the spices. And it was classy and crap. And I brought that too. Couldn't help it. I had to make sure that first round was right on point. So if you missed the show last night, go back and check it out. There were some things that didn't sell. So you're more than welcome to reach out and see if they're still available, because there were some people who reached out to me in the email, wanted it. So yeah. Nice. Can't wait. I'm looking forward to it too. So yeah. So I got a notification. I didn't get my car yesterday. So they told me it wasn't ready. They wanted to make sure everything was right. So I got another message already this morning saying supposedly it'll be ready by no later than 4:30 today. So we'll see. I think it has to do with the insurance. You know, they got to make sure that those hours of things that they got to get paid for, I guess. I don't know. I just find it. That's what I automatically thought of yesterday. Oh my God, I laughed so hard. I know, and I couldn't help it because I had this shit-eating grin on my face because I knew that's what I was going to be doing the first round. And yeah, Glams couldn't stop laughing. I did exactly what she said. So, you know, why not? Let's see here. Michael, hello, good morning and welcome. And thank you very much. I did go back and correct the credits on the scroll for the members. And again, I did go back and find it in the chat, which I don't know how I missed that. So I owe you this. Let me have it, please. I got the $.
Let him have. You got the $? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
And thank you again, Mark. I'm just seeing it in the chat. Thank you so much. Let me get to the chat and see if I can find it. I don't think I can find that in the chat. Yeah, it's not showing in StreamYard. So let me take a picture of this so I can add that to the scroll before I miss it. All right, got it. I'll be adding that to the scroll this weekend. Again, thank you very much. You just purchased Angry Otter Comics, just purchased another 5 subscribers. That puts us at 75 members of the channel. And that is gifted to Jennifer, Gulf Coast Picker, Great Scott, Handicap Traveler, and 7 Stacks. Congratulations. Again, this is for you, Michael. Thank you very much. The $. Let me have it, please. I got the $.
Let him have. You got the $? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
That chair dance is going on and on this morning, and this is for all you new members.
Attention, new member.
I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend and family member of the Kajun Roots Reseller channel. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Michael. And hello, Hoosier Stecker. Don't forget tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time-ish. I am co-hosting every Saturday with Hoosier Stacker for the Hoosier Stacker Bingo. And it's like he don't have enough buttons. Now he's got buttons and more knobs. Dude, you're looking for problems, huh? Lord Jesus. Anywho, come and try to check us out. It is free to win, free to play, and free to ship. And you can win all kind of silver. You just never know what you're going to win. Hello, Geneva. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Unboxing from Hey B. I'm not sure who's Hey B. I don't recognize that name. Thank you. And then there's Steve. Oh, hello. Good morning and welcome, sir. Long time no see. How are you doing? Good to see you. My angel has his chair dancing. Yep, I sure am. Is that the chair dance? No, chair dance. No lap dance here. No. Ish. Yep. You're welcome, Jennifer. Let's see here. Darlene, hello, good morning and welcome. And there's Craig. Hello, good morning and welcome. Everyone wins fun while watching me spin the balls. Yes, and also sometimes he loses his balls all over the floor. Look who's here with us this morning, y'all. That is Robert. He's off today. He was off yesterday and today. And there's Robert. Now, Robert, are we going to the coin show in Connecticut this Sunday, I think you said? I couldn't remember exactly when. I figured if he did pop in, I'll ask. Chilling like a villain. I hear that. I would love to do that, but it just always got something going on. Hetty, hello, good morning and welcome. And also, you should have got your notification if you won bingo this week. I've been trying to do it on a Friday, so that way you'll have it by Monday. Because it seems like if I mail things like that on a Friday, you'll get it within a couple of days. But if I send it on a Tuesday or Wednesday, it takes forever to get there. So yeah. I've been making sure to do them on Fridays. So your bingo is going out this morning. Robert said yes. So yes, we are going to a coin show in Connecticut this Sunday. Hello, Robert. I'm off too today. Oh, cool. Glenn, hello, good morning and welcome. And Melissa, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Good morning. Hello. Enjoy your extra days. Yeah. He had just got back from Baltimore, Maryland. I have to think a minute. When he travels, it's like I gotta try to remember where he's going, where he can be. That kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I have everything ready and open for when Laura gets here so we can discuss some things that we talked about last week and again some new news for this week that I got in the email from Etsy. So we'll talk about that as soon as she gets here. So what does everybody have planned for the weekend? We're supposed to be in the 70s, 60s, and 70s for this whole week coming up. I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting my car back. Yeah, granted, I'm driving a BMW, but I just don't know about all them bells and whistles. I'm still trying to learn what's going on in that car. But I'm glad to get my car back as soon as they tell me. I'm going to yeet it. Let's see here. So other than that, I've been packing orders. I got 14 things going out this morning. Crazy, I say. Stuff that I got from the storage unit that I sold. So yeah, pretty cool. Yesterday, I went and sent out 3 orders of the, because it was May 4th yesterday, of course. I sold 3 sets of, it was actually for Halloween. After Halloween, I bought them at CVS for 25 cents a piece. And they were the Darth Vader and Stormtrooper little Halloween bags. But they were made out of felt, still brand new with the tags. I had them listed as a set for $23.86. And I don't know if y'all offer any type of discounts if somebody buys more than one if you have multiples. And I did, and they did take a part of that. And they bought all 3 that I had left. They went out yesterday for $84.85 to one person for all 3 of them. I was like, yes. Let's see here. I think old man has finally left Indiana. I'm not sure about that comment. I'm not sure what old man you're talking about. Oh, Lord, I have 2 more lives to go and trying to get energy to get. Oh, Lord, Jesus. Oh, old man winter. Okay, I got you now. I got you. Yeah, I think it's left here too, thank God. But I'm not going to hold my breath because last year in May, we had a big old major snowstorm. And I had already picked up the snow, the shovels, and everything, the snow blowers. I didn't pick them up yet. I will pick them up next month. I have that feeling. I don't know why. You just never know. But that's one thing I've learned about here. Don't assume that it's over completely. Didn't somebody have snow this past week too? So other than that, I've been listing. I got drafts. I got some more drafts for Etsy. I got to take pictures. I'm enjoying the new app on the phone for Etsy. So yeah, today's guest host. Yep, Laura. There's her link, y'all. If you haven't checked it out, and she also has her website. She does also some new shows on her channel. So make sure you check her out. There is her YouTube channel. So that way you can check it out. She does shows, I want to say twice on, was it Monday or Tuesday? One of them is a listing and a workout, and the other one is where she is doing a sale. Yeah, that is on Mondays. 8 o'clock at night, on Monday night, she does the pop-up sale. And at 2 o'clock, she's doing a listing type live chit chat kind of thing. Let's see. I will be launching my other channel, Angry Vintage, on Saturday. It's the very first. Awesome, because I've been waiting for that because I noticed I am subscribed to both. I've been looking forward to that. All right, y'all. So without further ado, please make sure you are having your questions ready. Put them in the chat. I will highlight and put a star next to them in the StreamYard. If you're thinking about getting into Etsy and you just haven't taken that step yet and you have some of those questions that I'm not sure what will take to get you started, well, you've come to the right place because that's what we're doing today. Every Friday is Q&A all about Etsy. And we have none other than, hello, Lisa. I think I said hello, but hello again. So anywho, let's bring on none other than Laura herself, DzinesLaura. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
How you doing today?
Doing great. Happy
How's
Friday.
the weather in your area?
It's cloudy, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Looks like the sun's trying to come out, but it looks still cloudy out here.
Yeah.
So for those who may not know, Laura is also DzinesLaura. That's her business name. I want to let her go ahead and tell you a little bit about herself, and don't forget to do your disclosure at the end.
Okay. All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. Johnny, thank you so much for having me on, giving me a chance to share what I do know about Etsy. I don't know everything. I'm not an expert, but I do know how to stay out of trouble. And like Johnny said, my name is Laura. My business name is DzinesLaura. I did my first in-person show 30 years ago. I made my first online sale, which was on Etsy 11 years ago. And I made my first YouTube sale this year. So it still feels like very new and fresh to be on YouTube. Not just the sales, but, you know, being on someone else's channel and interacting with everyone. And, you know, the purpose of me being here is to help answer your questions about Etsy in a factual way. That's really my goal in being here.
All right. And Jennifer's been dropping not only Laura's website, but also her YouTube channel. And if you need to reach out to her and you see something or you want to contact her, I believe the best way is through your website. And all that information is in the description bar below it as well. Grandma says, let's see where it was. Good morning, sunshine. Everybody's saying good morning. Let's see. And then Jennifer did drop the link for your channel. And again, all that you can catch in the description bar below. So what we're going to do is, again, if you have any questions, please make sure you do ask in the chat by writing the word question in the chat. There's some features that are coming out, but we'll talk about something first that was a continuation from last Friday. Do you have YouTube open or something? It sounds like you're echoing back there.
I do have YouTube open on silent, so I could read the chat. I can close it out.
Yeah, just pop out the chat. You'll be all right. It just sounds like maybe it's echoing.
Is that better?
Hello?
Is that better?
Hello? Yeah, I still hear it. Is your volume too loud on your computer maybe? Maybe lower it a little bit?
Yep, that's what it was. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
There.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue from last Friday. There was a question that was brought up, and Laura did say she was going to look into it, and that she did. That's one of the things we try to continuously do on any questions that we may not be able to answer right then and there. One of the things I have to say with Laura is that she not only researches it, she sends me the link to share it with y'all in the morning today. Hello, John. How are you doing? Good to see you. I got my package yesterday. Thank you. You are welcome. And you missed the show last night. I had those tools. I didn't bring them because I didn't see you in the chat last night. But yeah, go back and check it out. That we continuing from last week because it was a question that was brought up and we really didn't know the 100% answer to it. But we're going to cover that today. And I do have the link open for that for y'all. Question. We ever have a question coming in. So I'm going to highlight that as soon as we get to it. All right, let's get to this one first. Does Etsy have a Vero-like thing like eBay does?
They do have a list of prohibited items. Johnny, you have that link from way back when we first started. I have it titled. So they don't call it Vero though. It's a list of prohibited items. And also what we're going to kind of be getting into from last week's question is not only do they have a list of prohibited items, they have a list of terms that are prohibited. They have a way of describing an item is prohibitive. And that's kind of what, and I know that may not make sense. Hopefully by the end of today's show, that will make more sense once we go over last week's question. But Johnny, do you want me to go find the link to prohibitive items on Etsy for Glamis?
You sent it to me, right?
It would have been in the first, I can go find it if you want me to. It would have been like that very first list.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Okay. I'll look too because I think.
But you sent me a video on that. That can't be it.
That was on. And it was on IP infringement, and intellectual property is part of what's not allowed. I have my list too, Johnny. Let me see if I can find it.
But I think it may be under your old email, wasn't it?
I have here. Let me put the link in the chat.
Yeah, because I don't see it unless it was on your.
I got it.
All right.
I can figure out how to post.
If you want, put it in the private chat and I'll copy and paste it in the chat.
Awesome. Perfect. I will do that. There it is. Okay, so while we're talking about, Johnny will drop that link to Etsy's handbook on prohibitive items, and kind of getting into what we started to discuss last week, the article. Now that's the link I sent to Johnny, was a link to an announcement that Etsy made on their website. It does say that, I want to get the right words because they don't.
I'm opening it up right now, and I'm bringing it to the screen.
Okay, so on an article that was on the Etsy forums under announcement, this was written by Etsy. One of the things that they're going to be spending the $50 million on is, and this is their words, folks, making it clear what can and can't be sold on Etsy. Now, that's not coming in the form of a list. If it comes in the form of a list, they haven't told us that yet. Someone had kind of said there was going to be a list. They have, from Etsy, we don't know if it's going to be a list. Then they continue by saying, and enforcing our policies so we can better highlight the special, unique, and well-crafted items you sell. Okay, I almost wanted to read this by enforcing our policies. And what they are doing is they are taking listings down. They're cracking down on one area of the listings, which is medical claims. And that's if it's okay to list a soap. Soap is allowed on Etsy if it's handmade, right? But you can't describe it any way you want to. You cannot make a medical claim about your soap. So soap is allowed, but you better be very, very careful how you describe it, because Etsy is taking the listings down. Now, it's a bot that's taking them down, so it does need to be looked over by a human if you feel that your listing was taken down in error. And I also found out, I fact checked this, that when Etsy takes a listing down, they do send you an email. I've never had one taken down, so I was unsure, but you will get an email from Etsy. They may not tell you why, but they will say, you know, we took your listing down. It's going to be a policy infringement of some kind. So a medical claim can be a very, very sensitive thing. You can't necessarily, and Etsy, I can't say 100% sure why some are being taken down and some aren't. But if you even say that a soap is moisturizing, that could be a medical claim. Etsy hasn't told us exactly what it is. Maybe that's one that you could win if you wanted to challenge it. Now so in last week, Karen Button was also brought up because she did a video where she had some listings taken down, and she was laughing about it because she doesn't sell like any product that would be that you would make a medical claim about. She sells, and this is her words, y'all, cake molds or some kind of a mold, but she uses FDA approved edible ink. Okay, so she had the word FDA in her listing, which triggered the bot. And the word FDA right now is when you want to get rid of it. This is from Karen. This is her listing. She's saying that if you have the words FDA anywhere in your listing description or tags or title, you might want to consider, I'm not giving advice, but she is saying you might want to get that down before they take it down. That's the trigger word right now. Who knows if they move on to moisturizing, or I don't know, but you cannot make a medical claim. That's nothing new, but they are now, according to that announcement, see, these two things are kind of merging together where you need to read everything or ask your questions to get a full answer. Because what Etsy is saying, not necessarily is there a list, they're making it clearer by taking things down.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Let's see. So that should answer the question for Glamours. Hello, Pam. Hello, good morning and welcome. Irene. Hello, good morning and welcome. The next question: How many years old does something have to be on Etsy to be considered vintage?
Etsy defines vintage as 20 years or older. Mm-hmm.
Anyone seen Craig, not Glenn? Has anyone seen Craig, not Glenn? No, we haven't seen Craig. Yeah, you know, yeah, we saw you. Laughing out loud. Let's see, everyone, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much, John. Let's see. Thank you for the links, and that's why when I could not remember what. And again, as long as we give you the links, you get to take the time to go and read those. Touchman, hello, good morning, and welcome. And then I'm gonna bring you to the next thing that we're gonna do. I want to make sure I get all the questions first. I want to get caught up in the chat. I don't like to get too far behind. So let me put a star here so I know that's where I was at. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about, I don't know if everybody got this message. From what I'm understanding, it's in beta form right now. If you have, and I know last week I listed something, and I noticed that on the phone, it doesn't really show you until you get to the computer. When you're listing something and you give the age and the year and all that kind of stuff, and all of a sudden it'll say your item is known as vintage, which is I've never seen before. It has a little mark that comes out and says now it's got a little check mark that says your item is vintage. Okay, well, yeah, it is. So anywho, I got this message this was back in March, which I didn't do anything with. Then I got another one this past week, and the message was saying that it had to do with like 2 days ago. They did a beta form in the testing with exciting news to make an offer. Not everybody's getting it out right now, but you may have, so you may want to check your email because that's where it came in at. And let me get back to that message because I just changed it over right here. They're going to start doing, and it's again, only selected few are going to be part of it. And you only have, it's only going to be a certain time frame that you can offer, and it's up to 20, 40, or 50 or 60%. You have different levels. And right now it's just in beta form to where you can make it as an offer and you can tell it, I don't want to have anything higher than 20% offers for an item.
Yep.
That's what I chose. I chose the 20%. I was going to go the lowest route. But they also give you, during this beta test, if you participate in it, they will give you a list. They'll show you like the list that's qualified for these items to be make an offer. They only do like a certain amount. So what you have to do is you have to check it off, say, yes, I accept, and then be part of the test. Once the test is over, they're going to take that back off, and then you'd have to go back in manually. You cannot change it while it's in beta form, but you can change it after the beta form has ended. And so basically what they're doing is they're doing a unique approach of pricing their items so that it makes it easier for flexible pricing options. This new tool will be given options to receive offers from the buyers on selected vintage listings. You are invited to try it out. And I did. I got my second notice because I got this back in March and I didn't do anything with it. Then I got another notice. So I said, okay, let me take care of this. So let me try it. Because I think it was the last day was last week, I think. So anyhow, I did it and I tried it. So we'll see how that works out. And basically you have to do the link and it gives you the reasons why you should and that kind of stuff. So make sure you check your messages in your inbox on your Etsy store. And I just did it 2 days ago because it was like the last day to do it. So yeah. So what is your opinion about that? And do you think that might be something that we might end up doing?
Well, my opinion is I actually love it. I think this is going to be good. But the first thing I want to say about it is it's only for vintage items.
Right.
So a lot of people are I've seen people get really in an uproar, but they don't even have vintage items. It's not for handmade. And that's why I didn't get the notice because I don't have anything listed as vintage. It's not for supplies. It is not for handmade. It is only vintage.
Yeah.
So people who are getting upset about it, and you don't have vintage items, maybe let the vintage community try it out. Because if I was selling vintage, I like this tool. I think Etsy is getting it right. Who knows how it's going to roll out permanently, though.
Right.
Right now, it's in testing. If you opted in, great. You can opt out of the test, but now that the test has begun, it is too late to opt in.
Right.
You are in control, and so is the buyer to a certain point. Now, I did make these notes I made when this first came out. So you can set the maximum discount that you will consider. Like say you want to consider up to 50%, you can set that amount so that the customer isn't, you won't be getting messages for 60% off. Now, if you only want to receive a message for 20%, you can set that. Etsy also, John, do you remember we watched the short video of how the messaging is like a conversation that goes back and forth?
Yeah.
It's a negotiation. If as a seller, if someone sends you a message saying, would you accept a dollar amount of 20% off, you can say yes, no. Even though you have it turned on, you don't have to accept the offer. You can say yes, no, or you can negotiate. Maybe you want to negotiate 10% off. Then the customer can come back and say, okay, I'll take the 10% off. Now, they are not obligated, even though they accept your offer, your counter offer, the customer is not obligated to purchase the item. But during that negotiation, your item is not held in limbo. Your item will stay active for other buyers on Etsy until somebody pays for it. That's different than eBay. And I think that was one of the key points that I really liked about this program, is that even if they accept your offer and never pay, somebody else can still come along and pay for the item.
I like that feature because in eBay, you can't. Once you have an offer in play, you can't even go back and change or edit your listing until that actually has expired.
Right. You can't even edit the listing. I know. No. So that was one of the things that made me really enjoy that. I do like this. People selling vintage, this is a good way to do some research. Yeah. If you have an item that you're not sure what the buying community, and on Etsy, we do have a lot of collectors. So maybe you want to list something higher for the collector because the condition is collector condition. It is just perfect. A collector would want this. You can maybe put that a little higher if it's a vintage item. Remember now, and take offers on that, and let the highest offer be the one that you sell to. Right. I think it's a great research tool as well.
And if you have any questions about Etsy, that's what we're doing here today. It's Q&A all about Etsy. We do this every Friday. And we want to make sure we answer your questions, especially if you're thinking about taking that step and you just haven't done it yet because you have some questions. That's what we're here for. Again, we're not experts, but we can help you stay out of trouble. And I want to say hello to Victoria. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Tony, hello, good morning and welcome. And one of the things I want to mention too, for those who may not know, because I noticed with my email I got when I went to apply for it, only certain things came up. And again, like you were saying, it's nothing homemade because none of my quotes showed up in there. It was only the vintage items that I have. And I'm still happy with that because I want to try it out. So I did do it. And I did choose only the 20% just to get an idea of how that works, how it's going to work. But again, it's only in beta form. So I like that to where I can try it out. And they did offer it to me. So I did take advantage of that to see. And I'll let you know how that works. It just started it 2 days ago. And I don't know how long it's going to take to go into effect, but it's there. So
Johnny, can you, maybe it isn't in effect right now, but I'm really curious what the listing page looks like. Like as a buyer, do I see a button that says make an offer, or what do we see as buyers?
Let me see.
Like not on the listing screen, but like from your Etsy homepage. I'm so curious what it looks like.
You're talking about my actual store?
Yeah. If you go into the actual store and then click on an item that's opted in.
Well, I just have to sign in first. So let me.
Okay. I'm just so curious. What does the buyer see that they know?
I'm not sure if I'll ever see this on my end, but we can see. All right. Here's my Etsy store. Let's try this one. I don't see anything. Return.
And the other thing is that not every buyer is opted in.
Right.
Some buyers are going to see it and some buyers are not going to see it. So maybe you are not in that part of the test.
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, I was able to apply and do it, but as far as maybe seeing.
Right. So anybody out there,
Well,
if you guys run across a listing, if you're shopping on Etsy and run across one, I would love to know what it says.
Yeah, I don't see any on this. I'm trying to only go to the ones that are definitely old and vintage.
Yeah.
That I know of for sure that is categorized as vintage, older than, the older ones. Yeah, none of these I see marked.
Oh, pretty. Ooh, look at that, you guys.
It's a Native American multi-strand necklace.
It's beautiful.
Here's another one that's definitely old. This is a J. Crew.
Yeah, you might not be in the test to see it.
Maybe not.
And my guess would be that their Etsy's algorithm is going to choose buyers who have purchased a lot of vintage. That's
Maybe
just my
so.
guess.
Yeah. Because I mean, I have 2 pages. I have like 40. What is my total? I'm trying to remember. How do I get back to that? Arrow back, ditto. I have a total of 39. Oh, I got 4 that expired, so I got to go back and renew those. I forgot I changed that. Yeah. All right. So I got those. This is one I love this little locket. Renew. And renew. All right, now I'm gonna show this locket. How cool. All right, I gotta show this locket. This is something I got that I thought was very unique. It is actually a locket. Let me see if I can show something that's even. Let me go to the listing maybe.
Yeah, I think you're actually, yeah. You're in the seller side there.
Yeah, that's why it's so small. This right here is a locket that has a actual 4 pictures you can put in it. It's like a little cage, but then it opens up.
Oh.
And you can put 4 pictures within the locket, but it's in a cage. And that's the side view of it. And it has these wings on the top.
Nice.
I think I might want to go ahead and get those closer, maybe get the pictures a little bit closer. But there you go. There's another one. But it's so cool because it folds out and there's 4 levels that you can put 4 pictures in it.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff I like to list. Something that's unique and different. All right, let's see here. Go back into the chat. Get my little stamp where I was at. Fine, there it is. All right, let's see here. MJ Beans, Lisa, Jamie, hello, good morning and welcome. Seeing if there's any other questions. Hey, Johnny, Laura, hello, Victoria, Jessica, Tony. And if you have any questions about Etsy, please feel free to ask. We want to make sure we get those answered for you. Everybody's saying hello and good morning. No, I got a bunch of boys in the yard. Hello, Tommy. How are you doing? Good to see you. I have a make an offer option on the bedtime storybook.
Oh, so bargain effect, you must be in the test.
Oh,
Buyers.
Okay, so you must have went to the one I just listed, the bedtime story one.
And it says, so what it says, Tommy, if we're understanding, is make an offer. There's a button.
Oh, I see it. Okay, yeah. Okay. So he does see it. I know there was only a selected amount. You can only, I forgot how many you were able to pick in the beta test, but I wasn't able to do a lot, but it did give me choices. Yeah.
Oh, so Tommy, I wish I could see like what color it is. And
Tommy, can you do me a favor and send me a screenshot of it so we can kind of see what it looks like? Hello, Veronica. Hello, good morning and welcome, Patrick. Working Patrick, that is. Hello, Kelly. Hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? I have to think a minute. Lord Jesus, it's been a while. That must be Tommy. I certainly cosplay as structure, but not in the. I'm tired. All right, let me see that. I think that's Tommy sent me the picture on Facebook. Again, I guess because I can't see it because it's my listing, maybe, or I'm not in the testing with that portion.
Thank you, Tommy.
All right, let me open this. Oh, it does. Okay, I see it. I had to look for a minute. All right, let me see if I can enlarge this.
Sure.
Right up here, where it went? Right here. Buy it now only, one available, or make an offer.
Oh, so it's right next to.
It's
okay.
right there above add to cart. That is so cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
People
this is
will
from
see that.
it's a 1920s first print book. It's on paperback. But yeah, there it is. So people can see it. I was wondering how that would work.
Right.
So that's just like typically like eBay when you can make an offer.
Right.
So that's so cool. Thank you, Tommy, for sharing that with us.
Yeah. Thank you, Tommy. There you go, guys. It's going.
So it's definitely working.
This I will love this feature. And I know handmade people, and I'm a handmade person. We're not going to want that. I think rolling it out on only vintage. I actually think this is going to be good for the website as a whole.
Yeah, Jamie, they sent out emails. If you have vintage items, you should have gotten an email. I don't remember. I think just 2 days ago, I got my final notice because I think you had to do it by a certain date by accepting it through the email that they send you. And then it was in beta form to where they're trying it out and only a certain amount of items per store. And then you had to pick what level that you would accept for offers. And that's why we were looking when Tommy said he's seen it, because we wasn't sure because I couldn't see it. And so that's something they just starting out as a beta form. But they can also pick anywhere from, I think it's 20, 40, and 60, or is it 50 and 60, something like that, that you can pick that you would allow to make offers on. And again, like Laura said, you can also decline it or do another offer.
A counter offer.
Counter offer. Similar like eBay, where you had so many, I don't know how, are they going to give us limits like eBay did as far as how many offers you'll both get back and forth?
There's nothing in the information that I saw there. I didn't see anything about a limit.
Yeah, I didn't either. So I was just wondering.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you have any questions about Etsy, please ask in the chat, because that's what we're here for, to help you decide that, take that step to get on Etsy.
If there isn't a question, there's a short little thing I wanted to read from the Etsy handbook. Etsy has a couple of their policies that they are very, very firm on. Even
Is that from the
though
list you sent me on the email?
not yesterday's email. It's like a couple of sentences. It's about fee avoidance. It was something that somebody put in last week's show. And I want to make sure that I address it, because if you're new to Etsy, I don't want you to follow what somebody was doing without knowing that what they were doing is actually against Etsy's terms of use. So they have a thing, it's called fee avoidance, and this is from their handbook. It's any action by a seller to avoid paying a fee is considered fee avoidance and is strictly prohibited by Etsy. When you start playing with Etsy's money, they will come after you. This includes, for example, encouraging buyers to purchase an item in your Etsy shop through another venue. A transaction initiated on Etsy may not be completed off of Etsy. The price stated in each listing description must be an accurate representation of the sale. Sellers may not alter the item's price after a sale for the purpose of avoiding Etsy transaction fees. Misrepresentation, the item's location, or use another user's account without permission. So if you are including multiple things in your photos that are not included in the listing, somebody messages you on Etsy about those items, you must keep that sale on Etsy. If someone messages about this vintage milk glass, whatever I have going on back here, in a picture on Etsy, and they message me about that, I can't take that off of Etsy because it was initiated on Etsy. Now, you may have thought you found a way around it. finding way around things usually means that you're not really taking your Etsy shop seriously, and it will be short-lived, because Etsy does kind of look away from some of the rule breaking, but fee avoidance is one that if Etsy doesn't catch you, I don't turn people in, but there are Etsy self-appointed police officers out there. If they catch on to what you're doing by broadcasting it in a forum publicly, it's just a matter of time before they come after you. I just wanted to make that very clear to the new people who may have thought that that was okay to do. It is fee avoidance. So I just wanted you to know.
Okay, with that statement, I'll have a question. So if you're using, say, a cross post item, like you're cross posting from one of the like a Flip or a Venmo or thing, or those different types of flip cross posting platforms, and say, for example, they don't take it off if it's sold on another platform, do you get in trouble for that as well?
No.
Or you have to remove it because it already sold on another platform.
Right. If you don't have the item, or sometimes people will contact me on both, on eBay, on Etsy, and then I will just message them from both places and say, it's the same item. You get to choose where you want to purchase it from. You can purchase it either place. Sometimes that happens, but this was like a purposeful giving a tip out there. Someone gave a tip out there that could get other shops in trouble. And I just wanted to make it clear that it's against the rules. What you do is you do, but you can do what you want to do, but it is against the rules.
Good morning, hello, and welcome, Lynn and Adam. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Margie. Adam. And if you have any questions, please make sure you do ask in the chat. It has to do with, of course, Q&A about Etsy. I want to make sure we do get your answers to those questions. Also, at this time, as y'all know, the last couple of days started this May 1st. I did my morning show on the 1st, letting you know about the giveaways that I'm giving away for the 1,500 subscriber giveaway when I reach that 1,500. And I'll be giving you a question of the day every day. And this has to do with those who either have followed me from day one, or know most of what and I've always asked these questions before. It's not the first time being asked. And so this is just ways of me giving you the answers to the questions before I get to 1,500. So that way, if you need to know the answers and you don't remember them, come back to watch the videos, because it's only one question a day with the answers. Today's question is going to have a 3-part question where you can answer it in any part. Okay. The question of the day today is, now I did talk about when I did one of the questions this week was, when did I start my very first live show? Well, this question is, when did I start my very first live show during the week? Which days I did it, what time, or if you know the name of the show, and if you know the date. Those are the different answers you can give me. So yeah, that I'm just giving it out there. When did I start doing my evening shows? What days of the week where I was doing those? Maybe what time I was doing them, maybe the name of the show, or even the date. Those are the different answers you can give me on those for that question. Now remember, I already started the first one. My very first one was on a Saturday. Then I started going into the week. And let me know if you know the answers. Breaking on break, but not, wait, what? On break. Oh, hello, Ashley, how are you doing? I'm on break, but thank you for being here. And also I saw Sherry come in. Hello, good morning and welcome, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you. I've had many cups of coffee already this morning. That I have, yes. Let's see. No answers yet. And also, one of the tips too for all the questions, you're going to need to know the answers for when I do the 1,500 subscriber giveaway, because you just never know which question I'm going to ask for that 1,500 subscriber giveaway. Does anybody have a clue? All right. While waiting for answers to come in the chat, for those that are just coming in and you may not know who Laura is, Laura, go ahead and promote your channel. And also, don't forget to promote what you have going on. I know you got it on Monday nights, but yeah, go ahead and promote your channel and your website.
Sure. My YouTube channel is DzinesLaura with no spaces. And I have been doing a show every Monday at 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central, and that would be 11 o'clock Pacific. It goes for 2 hours or a little less, where I show my spoon jewelry, all made by me. And it's really been, I'm having a lot of fun. You guys are really fun in the chats. And The vibe on my channel is everybody is welcome. Keep the comments uplifting and positive, and which it has been. It's been so much fun. I really enjoy watching you all interact with one another, saying hellos, dropping the links to your channel or what sale you're going to be on. My channel is very small, so doing that is completely fine. It hasn't made the chat jump too much for me. And then at the end, I did start a new thing. I've done it for the last 2 shows, and I've had people say that it was really fun. I've been doing, and I found this from another YouTube channel. This was not my idea, where I call them add-ons. And maybe I made a mistake on a piece of jewelry, or I've had something for a while. At the end, you can claim about 8 items, very low price, like $1, $2, $3. I don't let it affect your shipping. So if it adds weight to your package, I just absorb that cost. And so far, nearly everything's been claimed, and people are really enjoying it. So I'm going to do that again on this Monday for on my channel. And the only other thing I'm in this week is and I'm going to get the name wrong, it's the Family Reseller Spring Marathon.
Yes.
I am in that, but we're not allowed to tell you when. I will say this. I'm going to be showing as many bracelets as I can in 30 minutes. I'm thinking 50 bracelets I can show. I'm going to give them a letter, and you can rewatch it and still claim things by email, or hopefully they let me put my jot form up. I have a lot of questions. I'm not really sure how this is going to go, because I don't understand if they give me the information or if it's my jot form or whatever. But when it's all over, I think I'm going to go ahead and let people know what my time slot was, because I don't think I'm going to sell 50 bracelets in 30 minutes. But you guys can claim those by rewatching.
Now, you may want to go back and watch their previous, because they do it every 4 months, every quarter, every quarter, every 3 months.
I did.
Season. So yeah, you get an idea. Now also, Susie, hello, good morning, and welcome. There's a couple of questions, answers that are coming in the chat, but they are not exactly. Robert said Saturdays, but Saturday was when I did my very first live. That question was already one of the questions for the week. But this question is, when did I start doing the evening shows during the week? What day and time, days and time, and are the name of the show that I did during the week? Because remember, I did start on Saturday, but then I stopped doing the Saturdays and went into the weekdays. Heading back to bed. All right, Glamours. All right, for those who may not remember, here's the answer. And again, you can give me any of these answers during the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. I actually started again on Saturdays. A slot came up during the week. Victoria used to do a show at 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, and she stopped doing that one. So then I moved into the Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 o'clock, which at the beginning, the very first time I started doing those shows, I used to call it Wine, W-I-N-E, like wine, down happy hour. And that was actually on June 22nd, 2020 at 5 o'clock. That's when I went from Saturdays to the weekdays. Then, of course, I went from there to the morning show. So, yeah. So that's the kind of questions I'll be asking. That's the answer. You can answer wind down, happy hour, 5 o'clock on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or even the date of June 22nd, 2020. And that's when I actually stopped doing the Saturdays and then went into the weeks on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that was when Larry started at the beginning with me on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then he had to back out. So that's the answer to that one. And that's the last question for this week. I'll have more every show next week. So make sure you check it out. Come back and rewatch it. Get your answers and questions, because that's going to be what I'm doing when I hit the 1,500 subscriber. Watch Monday show. I do show everything that I'm giving away during the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. Today, Live for No Reason is on at 7:30. There it is. That is the... why am I having a brain freeze? Lord Jesus. That's how Diggs. I have to think a minute. He goes live at 7:30. And if anybody doesn't have any other questions, I do have the link at the top of the chat. If you would like to come on and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. I will be leaving that open. Thank you, Heaven. Sometimes humor does not reach out. I understand. Yeah. Let's see here. And Jennifer's dropping those links. Y'all check them out. So yeah, if you have any other questions, please do ask. And again, are you going to be on? That starts this weekend, isn't it? Or is that next weekend?
Starts tonight.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Today, actually this afternoon. It depends on what
Okay,
time zone you're in. And then
yeah,
it's,
I know they do it every quarter or every season somehow.
it's
but
10 hours on Friday, and then it's going to be another 10 hours on Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And you get 30 minutes, so there's 40 sellers. You get
Yeah.
30 minutes each.
Yeah, that's a lot of fast paced on that one.
It's
and what
very
I love
fast.
about it, the first time Miss Marion Hilton did it, she kept up. She was gone flying, and her son was helping her, and she kept on him. You got to move this. You got to move this. Get it out of my way. I loved it. So yeah,
That's what I'm going to do. It's going to go fast. I'm just going to
Yeah.
hold it up, give it a letter.
she was
Move
steadily
on.
on it too.
Yep.
Yeah, and Jennifer, that's why I'm giving the answers and questions early, because you just don't know which one of those questions I'm going to ask during the giveaway. And every time I do giveaways like that, I try to do something different. So that's why I'm doing that ahead of time. Now these were when I first hit the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and then I did the 1,500 subscriber giveaway, and I was going to do the 2,000 on the first channel. But again, I decided to keep those and start asking again, and just to kind of keep it interesting and the history of where I started when I first started YouTube. Took the day off today. I am going back to bed. I hear that. I wish I could. I am presenter in the family. Also, what? Awesome. I'll have to try to check it out this weekend. And again, if Jennifer's dropping links, y'all please check and make sure y'all check those out. Don't forget today, the TGIF buy now sell auctions at 1 o'clock. So she must have moved it. What do I have on my calendar? Yeah, I moved it to 1. That's Kim Adopted Retrospect. So check it out. She did take that over, and then she's doing it every other Friday.
Kim is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
She is a lot of fun.
Yeah. She also started a new channel too. So check that out too. She's trying to get, she's
Yes.
going to do a 100 subscriber giveaway when she gets to 100 on that channel.
And also, when I was watching her show that she does on Monday, where she highlights, she doesn't sell herself. She has someone come on. It's a little fast paced too. She had Nikki on. Her and Nikki are going to start up their show again, where they eat weird things on live.
Okay.
I cannot wait to watch that. Mhm.
All right, everyone. Well, thank y'all so much for always coming out and showing your love and support to the channel. Don't forget that I am starting to download all the morning shows with the Q&A, and then I'm uploading them and editing them out to where it's only the Q&A portion of the morning show. And that will be videos that are coming up, and I'm trying to get that. I know back in, I started it every Tuesday and Thursday. I just have a lot on my plate right now, so I haven't done them in the last week or so. But come July, I don't know if you heard the news on Monday, the Deals of the Dawn will still be on every second and fourth Friday of each month. But starting the first week in July, it will be permanently on Dawn's Southern Finds Dawn on her channel. So definitely make sure you come out and check that out and help support her as well. There's the family reselling auction starting today at 1 o'clock, 3:45 at 1 p.m. Part 1 at 3:45. Okay, I misread that. So today at 1 part 1 is at 3:45 starting today.
And there are 4 parts.
Yeah, I
And
think they're
the
rotating back and forth on channels, I think. It's
Yes.
how they do it.
And the 3:45 is there'll be the 15 minutes of introduction, and then I believe the first person starts at 4.
Okay. That's probably why I think that's why they started. Yeah. Everybody in the chat, please have a great weekend. Yes, everybody have a great weekend. There's the Kim's other channel if you haven't checked it out yet. She's trying to get to 100 on that one. She's been doing a lot of short videos on that one as well. Some good content. So check it out. She's trying to get to 100 on that channel as well. And that is her new channel. And as I say before I end each and every show, thank y'all, each and every one of y'all for coming out. I hope y'all do. You're correct, Laura. Yeah. And so if you'd like to come on after the show's over, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top of the chat. I had a blast. Thank you, Johnny. Well, thank y'all for always coming out and showing your love and support to the channel. And also don't forget to check out all these other channels that are in the chat. Also, don't forget tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am co-host with Hoosier Stacker with the Hoosier Stacker Bingo. It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Time-ish. And I always say that because he never really starts on time. So that's when I started with the ish. Also, don't forget Monday night, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do have the fun night, bingo night, every Monday night. Monday through Friday, we do the morning show at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is always with different Q&As. Hello, Ryan. Welcome. Also, don't forget on Wednesdays is the Hump Day auction, and next Friday is our Deals of the Dawn. So come and check that out. I got a membership. Yes, you did. You were probably part of the ones that came in that you got the emojis now, huh? Why am I having a brain freeze? Angry Otter Comics was giving out memberships, gifting, and you got caught into that. I think it was today. So yeah, you do have it. So with that being said, like I said before, in each and every show, thank y'all always so much for coming out and showing your love and support for the channel. Have a great weekend and a safe one at that, and enjoy the new weather that's having to come our way. And as I say before, in each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Until we meet again, later. Peace out. And also, I want us to go ahead and raid today Stacy May Catitudes when she goes live at 10 o'clock. So if you can, try to catch her and tell her we're doing a raid on her channel. Kawanda, hello, good morning, and welcome. And I hope you have a great weekend as well. And see y'all later. Peace out.
You in the chat.
Come back now, you hear?
Thank you.